just want like small, you know, just go to uni, play football. No, you've come to uni to study. You know what? He's open to any offers at this point, you know.
I just change, and I'm never on always be started. I do it how you say you want it. Niggas wanna take my money.
What's up, guys? Another episode of Aspire to Inspire. We've got a special guest over here, which he'll introduce himself in a sec. Just to give you a brief outline, if you haven't watched an episode before. So Aspire to Inspire is to help the young generation, youth of today, with the future of tomorrow, and just give them ideas of how they can grow as an individual, motivate them, and by hearing different people's story and different people's process, hopefully they can relate in some sort of way. And yeah, that's about it. So just let's get into the video. So to start off, would you just like to introduce yourself?
Alright, cool. I'm Dapo Afolayan. I'm 21. Play football for West Ham United.
Big man. Okay. Alright, so what do you do? Obviously you said you play football. What do you do on a day-to-day basis?
So my routine varies quite a bit. So now we're obviously in the off season.
Yeah.
But when the season starts again, I'll probably be in 5 to 6 times a week.
Who is your biggest inspiration?
So it's a tough question for me because my whole life I've had different people I've looked up to at different points in my life.
Yeah. So what about if I separate it? So when you were younger, who did you look up to? Or
when I was younger, the player I looked up to was Thierry Henry because I was a massive Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
He was obviously the talisman for the team and things. And
was he there for the Invisibles or something like that? Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, but I don't know when it was.
Yeah, so probably him. But as I've grown older, I've looked at other people's journeys who might have been a bit similar to mine. So there's players like Jamie Vardy, Andre Gray, who they may not be the biggest household names, but
they still have made it.
I appreciate their journey because they've come from non-league through up to, and they're playing in the Premier League now. And the same thing, I think personally, in my life, it was the only constant in my life has been football, regardless of what situation I've been in, whether I've been in school, college, uni.
You've always had that,
Football's been the one constant, and it's always been my almost get out of
no, I get you,
the real world. So, and then luckily enough, I'm in the position I am now.
Big man right now.
Far from.
He's getting there though. You're getting there.
Yeah, there's. I know. I'm a realistic person.
Yeah. But you've got to the next stage of your process, which we're gonna get to. But you've gone through so much to get here, and there's no stopping you now. Even put it on Instagram the other day. I've got this far. I'm not stopping now, kind of thing. So it's the same kind of principle. You've got this far, and now you're gonna show the world what you've got to offer. So. You'll be seeing him, at what's that thing that Ronaldo gets and Messi, the player of the
Ballon d'Or.
Watch for him, okay, people.
We'll see.
But let's talk about your steps and your journey. How has it progressed from when you were younger? Did you play for academies? Stuff like that?
I did. So I am playing on just kicking about on my estate where I was, and then I went into Arsenal Development Centre.
Oh, okay. So at young age.
So when you're about I think you can start around on the 6s and the 7s.
Yeah.
And you train a few times a week.
Yeah. Just to get you into it.
It's kind of where the clubs start looking at players that they want to sign when they're 9, because that's when.
Because I feel that's when talent's identified.
You're allowed to sign players under 9s in football.
Oh, mad. So people are earning money from
No, so no, you don't earn money.
But you just got a position there.
Yeah, so you're you're basically on the it's a contract, but it's not a professional one.
Yeah.
So.
I feel it's more to give someone a sense of security.
Yeah.
To show people, what, we want you, we can see it, you've got the talent. So.
But also for the clubs, it's they get to get their pick of the next generation. And get to nurture them. And it's also about to be fair, it's all about developing young players and giving players because especially one of the things I really like, and unfortunately now the club I'm at now, I get to see how the staff and how the coaches were able to help the young like boys who may not be in the best situations outside of football, away from it at home, and they've got like, I feel like especially at the academy, there's a network of people that they can go to and talk to, and as older boys we like, I know personally I take an interest into how the younger lot
do you have like a father, not a father figure, but like a brother figure to some of them? Like there's some things like even at uni, like you have like a mum kind of thing where they look like after you and stuff.
Yeah, I just try, not formally, but I just try to do.
Just like, try and do your bit, basically.
You saw me earlier with one of the. It was raining. It was in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, back to it. I was at Arsenal's development centre until I was about 8, and then one of the local coaches in my area who worked at Chelsea, he said, "I'll just come down for a session."
Yeah.
I went down. It was wild by the training ground, facilities, everything was just done right. And I thought, it was, like, personally, for me and my family, it was the best decision for us at the time.
And how old were you like then?
8. So I signed at Chelsea when I was 8 and went into the under-9s. I was at Chelsea for quite a long time, till I was under 14s, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was when I left. It was like February of that season.
Yeah.
And because I was in school, I was always a year up.
Yeah.
So it was always hard with my education. I was about to do my GCSEs.
Hold on, so you did like year 7 early?
Yeah, so like because I'm born in September.
Yeah.
I would be the earliest in my school year, but when I was in nursery, they said there's no point in you staying another year doing the same stuff. If I can get into a school, we can get into a school. So my parents found the school, got me into it. So I was always, so from reception all the way through, I was always a year up in school. So
you were defo like the youngest in class?
100%. I was always the youngest in my year.
Mad.
Every year, without fail.
But you know what? It's a good thing to have like a head start in a sense, because I do know like one girl, she like started, I think it was 6th form, like, or she did like both years in like of 6th form in 1 year. So when she came to uni, she was a year like up like you, but she finished uni when she was 21.
Yeah, see, that's a good thing. That would have been the ideal thing for me.
Yeah.
If in education, I'd have been.
Yeah, finished earlier.
Yeah, finished early. But so I was doing my GCSEs, and I was the travel to and from Chelsea was becoming
a bit
more
mad.
difficult.
Yeah. Exactly. No, I get
so
you.
at the time, I went to Barnet, which was there for a year, and then when I was 15, my mum got a job. She was working for the Olympic Games.
Oh, nice.
In London, and she.
So we're like in the Olympic Park right now, guys. Just so you know. So your mum was here, basically, yeah.
And then she got offered a job to do the same thing, but for the Pan American Games in Toronto. Yeah. Which were in 2015.
Yeah.
So we moved out there for that.
Oh, mad.
So we moved out there in about 2013. It must have been.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, one of my old coaches at Barnet knew one of the coaches, Danny Dickio at Toronto FC. Yeah. And he brought me into the academy there, and it brought me in trial, and then they saw. You basically thrived in that, and then Toronto's probably the best city in the world. Over London. Hands down. Shut up. Hands down. Mad. 20 times better than London. What would you say makes it better? Just the vibe of the city. It's like, it's got an energy which is it like positive, unmatched. Like London, like on the underground, for example, like everyone's just like but like there everyone's smiling, or not even that. It's just the whole, when you meet people, everyone's so polite. Like even so, the Raptors, my team, just won an NBA championship. Drake, and like they was doing a thing on Jimmy Kimmel where they were going around and they were trying to get the Toronto fans to badmouth the Warriors, and they were like, no, we're not going to do that. What have they done to me? Like, they like good people. Like, they're good. They're just good people. It's like sportsmanship, isn't it? And the city is so multicultural. Like, in downtown, you've got Little Italy, Little Portugal, Little Korea. You've got Chinatown. You've got so many different. Basically, it's just a vibe. Yeah. I was just enjoying living there, enjoying the vibe, and then obviously I finished school, and I was at a point in football where it was do I stay here and try and make a career in the MLS,
Yeah.
Or do I come back home and go to uni at home and do it that way?
Or was your mum going to move back to the UK anyway?
Yeah, so her work had finished by the time, so it coincided with me finishing school and stuff, so her work had finished, so...
It just made sense.
And then I went to uni here.
Yeah, big laugh, bro.
Yeah, and I just kind of, the summer before I went to uni, I was just playing football for fun. I was at Tooting and Mitcham, just playing, just to keep fit and stuff.
So you didn't really have a team at that point?
No, because when I came back, I came back for uni, so I was like, there's no point me coming back to go to a team.
Yeah.
And then when I was playing at Tooting and Mitcham, Charlton come in, and they were like, oh yeah, we're going to come on trial, and we couldn't figure the logistics out of it, and it was like, do I wait until about, they wanted to come in like the last week of September or beginning of October. I said, do I wait till then or do I go to uni? I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go to uni. It's not guaranteed that I'm going to get into Charlton and make a career at Charlton. Yeah. So I just went to uni.
What did you study at uni?
Civil engineering.
So you're a clever boy. Well, you have to be for going a year early anyway, but I'm mad. Yeah, I thought you were just one like small, you know, just go to uni, play football. No, you've come to uni to study.
Yeah, something like that. That's what I told my parents at least.
Yeah.
I was playing for fun, and then I got offered in about the November of my first year. I got offers from clubs, like clubs in the league wanted to have a look at me, clubs in non-league wanted to have a look, and it was like confusing.
And that was while you were at Loughborough, like, was it just like scouts that saw you or something?
Yeah, just scouts saw me playing for Loughborough.
Yeah.
And they just...
You know what, I need to see you play because I want to see what they're seeing, you know?
Yeah, they just saw me playing for Loughborough and just thought, oh, let's have a look at him. The one team that did want to sign me, and the one manager, Liam McDonald, who was at Solomon Moores, he's at Rushall Olympic now, but he...
Yeah. Is that like a different country?
No, actually it's in Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
But he really wanted to sign me, and he was on my phone for about 3 months, because he messaged me first in November. I didn't go there till February, because I broke my foot that year.
So try to recover from that.
So they didn't announce my signing until I signed on the Thursday. Mm-hmm. I travelled down to London on Friday, and I was supposed to play on the Saturday against Woking, but the game got rained off in the morning, right? And they hadn't announced my signing or anything yet. Yeah. They were going to announce it on the day of the game. Mm-hmm. But so then I came back up north, and I went to training on the Thursday. Got announced and stuff, and everyone was saying well done and all of that. Yeah. Or did you only have training once a week? So it was only twice a week there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
was it one league?
Part of my deal. Part of my deal was, obviously, I'll train at uni with the uni team Monday, Tuesday, and then on a Thursday I train with Solihull, and then I play on a Saturday. So it worked out fine for me because I only had to travel to Birmingham twice a week.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
I remember I made my debut against Sutton, and Sutton had just beaten, who'd they just beaten? I think they'd just beaten Leeds United in the FA Cup, and they had Arsenal. Mm-hmm. They had the game against Arsenal, and they came to Argaff, and the two of us were making our debuts. A lad who was on loan from Charlton called Regan, Charles Kerr, and he scored it in the first minute on his debut.
Oh my God.
Then he scored again just before half time, and then I came on.
Did you score?
I came on, and he was through and he squared it to me, and I scored my first touch, and I was buzzing.
Jeez! First game, first touch, first goal, man.
Worst celebration of my career, by the way.
That's appalling. You should have, I would have fully prepped my celebration. You know, I prepped them.
Worst like my brother and my cousin, they always say to me.
What was it?
I can't even.
No, get up and do it. I'll like, see this.
It was the most half-hearted fist pump in the world. It was like a half-hearted fist pump and jump, like I got about this far off the floor.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
that's
funny.
poor.
But I was just buzzing. Like, it was
you know what? It's probably like you're buzzing so much you don't even know what to do.
Yeah, it was like the first time, like I scored in a proper game in England.
Yeah.
And it was just a good feeling, really.
Yeah.
And then,
would you say it was like a sense of relief as well? Like.
Yeah. Like people will tell you, like, if there's football, I'll go and I'll play football. Like, any better, I don't care. It's fun. To me, it's fun. Like when I was at uni, I trained with like I was in the second team at first, and then I was in the first team. I remember I played that game.
Yeah.
I ripped it. Your mate Chris didn't pass to me. Snake.
He's really at you actually, you know, man.
But yeah, played well in that game, and then I stayed with the first. But like even so, I trained with the second team because if there was football on, I just wanted to play.
Who else did you play with from Loughborough?
Do you know Jez? Jeremiah?
Oh yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah. Did you play with Luke?
Trots. Yeah.
Was he first team as well?
Yeah, he was there. He was like fast tracked because he came straight from Luton, so he was kind of fast tracked, and I was like,
man, you had to work your way.
So no one actually knew me or my background when I came in. I called up the uni to say to them where I come from, and they basically fobbed me off, and like said, "Oh, just come for trials in Freshers Week." So I was like, "Cool." Went to trials in Freshers Week, done sick.
They were like, "Rah!"
And then they put me. I think there was 2 rounds of trials. I didn't go. They didn't invite me to the second round, so I was like,
"That's actually hella rude."
I was thinking, what have I done?
Yeah.
And then I got an email saying, "Oh yeah, you're in the second team." I was like, "Okay, cool." Went to second team training, was doing well, and then first team called me up to be on the bench for one of their games. I thought I did quite well. I can't even remember the goals I scored in that game, in that league, to be fair, in the first season. I remember the first.
They were so good that he just doesn't.
I remember 2 of them.
Yeah.
The first one, and then one against Braintree.
Was it like someone passed it in the box and you just tapping?
Yeah, the first one was a tapping. Yeah, my mate called me a tapping merchant.
Well, you know what? They're goals.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I say to him. They all count.
They're helping you win the game, so.
Yeah, I said to him they all count. He also says I only scored deflections as well.
I'm telling you, a goal is a goal. Is your name on the score sheet?
Yeah, 100%.
Yes, so then goal.
100%. I agree.
Yeah.
My mate's just trying to bring me down the
thing.
Yeah. But then the second team,
when he's on the score sheet, then you can be like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So the thing is, I got picked for a TV show.
Yeah.
Jamie Vardy's TV show.
Yeah.
It's where they got all the best.
Oh, the academy.
Players. Yeah, Academy. Got all the best players in the country. It was for the first season of that.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to go on it, and like the guy came, he drove all the way down to Solihull to meet me. He signed contracts with it, like some hefty contracts, like it was a Sky Sports contract. So
oh man.
It was.
Did you read all of it?
Yeah, so much. It was like
I wouldn't have read
you
it.
can't say. It was like we come to the end of that season, my foot's hurting. I'm like, I was thinking, oh, what am I gonna do? I've got this. I was prepping for my exams at uni.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was supposed to finish, I had an exam. It was the 5th of June. I had an exam. I was supposed to drive straight to Manchester. I was done at the Man City training ground. I was going to stay there for the week at the Etihad. And it come. I was
at Manchester City.
Yeah, that's where it was all held.
Damn, they've got nice facilities.
So I was injured at the time. And I said to myself, look, let me just go get this X-ray at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the hospital. They said, "Oh, you fractured your 5th metatarsal." I was like, "Okay, good."
Oh my god!
The only time I've heard about that is when Rooney missed I think it was the World Cup or the Euros, missed out on that opportunity, which was annoying at the time. But then I just came back into pre-season, just focused. We made so many new signings, so many changes at the time, and we couldn't we couldn't cope with the league at that, personally.
Yeah.
We made too many signings that season. Our manager would say it as well. But went on a run. I had a bet with my manager as well. I think it was £100 bet that I wouldn't. He said I wouldn't score 10 goals before January, right?
Yeah.
And this is funny as well because I was on 7 by November, so I was flying. Then I went on a spell where I didn't score, and I was like, oh my days. And it got months, and I was thinking. Then I got to 9, and I was on 9 for like about a month and a half, and like from mid-November to December I didn't score. Then obviously when New Year's Day we had a game, Maidenhead at home, and I was on 9 goals, and obviously bet's done. It's New Year's Day.
Yeah.
I went and scored 2 that day.
Oh my god.
So I'd already lost. I was fuming with myself because I'd already lost the bet. But
yeah.
I was.
At least you got more goals for your team.
Yeah. So like the thing was, right, I had been. They were talking about me moving on in the papers and stuff, and but like that died down when my form went down. And
Yeah.
then I scored 2 January 1st, which is when the window opened, so perfect timing. Then it all picked up again.
Yeah.
Then that was probably one of the toughest months of my career because in my head I knew I was moving on, but I didn't know where. Didn't know if it was actually going to happen.
Yeah.
There were so many factors that were involved. At the time, my dad was representing me, but he was in and out of the country, so it was hard.
Yeah.
The club were being a bit difficult with where they were going to let me go. And then they ended up, I kind of felt like they were shipping me around the country. I went on trial at so many clubs. It wasn't even a case of, it was just because of the level I was at, clubs felt like they could kind of bully my club into sending me on trial. So I went to Birmingham City, I went to Wigan, Peterborough, other clubs. Oldham wanted me to go, but I was like, there's no point. I said, I put a stop to it all. I said, there's no point me just going around.
Yeah.
But I remember it come to the 27th of January, windows closing in 4 days, and I was like, Peterborough wanted me to come in on a Monday, and we had a game against Dagenham. The new manager at Solihull brought in a replacement for me, thinking that they're going to sell me. Obviously, I'm still there, so I'm on the bench. He's put his replacement's playing. He's come and made his debut, scored 2 in the first half hour. I'm thinking, oh my God, if I stay here, I'm just going to be on the bench the rest of the season. They brought me on and I scored at Dagenham. It was my last goal for Solihull. I kind of knew, at the time, I hoped it would be, but I didn't know. And then I went to Peterborough on a Monday, trained with Peterborough, then I stayed over. Oldham wanted to come on a Tuesday. I said to them, I'm going to stay at Peterborough, so I stayed at Peterborough on the Tuesday trained. Then the manager called me in the office, said they were going to offer me a deal. So I was ecstatic. I was so happy. Like when to the change room, everyone had gone. I was buzzing off. I was so happy.
Yeah. Because they were a league above, innit?
They were in League One at the time.
Oh,
so
2 leagues above. Okay,
where I
cool.
was, and Peterborough was a good club. And I was buzzing. And then I called my agent, called my dad, told them all, and then they came back to me, and then I drove back to Loughborough that night because I was supposed to drive back to Peterborough to sign in the morning. But like when they were telling me in the evening that the deal they offered wasn't great, like it wasn't the best. It was an 18-month deal. The wage wasn't much more than what I was on. Yeah. And there was like, they said to me that I should know, like I should respect myself and kind of know what I'm worth. Yeah. So like it looked like I was going to turn that down and I would have nothing. I was going to end up at Solihull because of that. Yeah. Then on the morning of the deadline, it was deadline day, 31st of January, last day of the window. My agent called me, he said, in the evening at 10 o'clock, he said, just keep your phone on because I've heard West Ham were interested. And I was like, what? I was like, okay, cool. And I remember I was there with my roommate and I said to him, I was like, was at home,
you were probably buzzing, ready to have a party.
Like, we had no idea like what was going to happen. So obviously, I had a meeting with the owners of Solihull in the morning. So I woke up, I put like, I didn't even know what I had in my car. I just grabbed a bag and I went down to Solihull, had a meeting, but like they took me, I went to the ground and they said, no, because the boys were in, they said, let's go to a hotel around the corner. So they took me there and they were like, yeah, West Ham, they're going, David Moyes and the owners are talking about it, they're having a meeting at 10 o'clock. So we was waiting for the meeting to finish, then we got the call saying, get down to London. So I was like, sweet, got down on the motorway to London, buzzing in the car, but thinking, don't crash. I was excited, then got down to London, had a medical, done all but it took so long because they were doing so much business that day. And I think my deal went through like with a minute to go of an extension. So the deadline was 11, they extended it to 1. I was on loan back end of last year. Just want to get more games and want to get back to where I was at Solihull playing regularly. Yeah. But especially being a London boy, and I know how big a club West Ham is, and I've always of all the London clubs, Arsenal, West Ham, they're kind of the ones that have always tended towards. Definitely not Tottenham. Yeah. But
imagine if Tottenham come along and be like, yo, do you want to sign?
Yeah, well then we'll just delete the video then.
You know what, he's open to any offers at this point, any offers. Okay, do you have any additional inspirational, motivational things that you could say to the younger generation, or even the older ones looking at your process? I
wouldn't even see, within myself, I don't really look at it as if I've done anything yet. I'm 21 now. I've got, when I'm 28, 29, I want to be able to say, look, I've done all of this stuff. So like right now, the thing I've achieved is I've been in the football system, come out of it and got back into it.
Yeah.
That's what I've achieved, and I've gone the long way as such.
But I feel like you've still done something because where you are, so I wouldn't I would say to you that
I understand, I get that, and obviously I know that, but
you still, like, in your head you've still got a long way to go. Kind of thing.
I've got a long way to go, and there's a lot I want to achieve still in life, in football especially. But if I had to say anything, the thing that I could offer advice to anyone about is about going to university. I had a message today from an old friend who's looking to go to university and wants to know about the pathway in football and things. And the one thing I'd say is that never give up.
Thank you for being in the video.
That's all right.
Really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you guys can take something from this video. Let's get it, let's go, and follow like his social medias, my social medias, and I'll put it in the link below. But yeah, let's get it, let's go, come on. See you in the next video.